You guys see all these buzzards flying around right here? Cows were going crazy. Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thank you so much for joining us. Ransom's not here to say hi, so you get it from June Carter Cash.
Tell them hi, June.
Say hi. Well, I thought it would be appropriate to start out here by the donkeys because today we are talking about taking shelter.
Yep.
Not from the Oklahoma tornadoes, but the donkeys need a shelter in donkey paradise. And today is the day that we're gonna make that happen. So you can see, you guys can judge right here. Yeah, she's looking pretty wide.
Carrie, I won't leave you out.
She's looking pretty wide too. So we wanted to come out too and check to see if there was any new babies. So obviously there's not. But Cassie is still hopeful, right, Cass?
I am.
Do you remember when we separated Benny?
No.
Okay. Well, I'd say if you remembered, then that might be a time we might could actually look back at our videos last year and see.
Well, no, she had a baby in September and she was with Benny soon after.
Yeah.
Not soon after, but in a reasonable time frame.
Yeah. So we're hopeful though that we still have a chance. I would say probably come December, if we don't have any babies, then we're gonna call it until spring.
Yeah, we usually, I'm pretty sure we separated in like June-ish. So that we wouldn't have a January-ish, so we wouldn't have a January, February baby because that's when we can likely get snow. So it takes 11 to 13 months depending on the donkey. You just sit back and wait, and one day you got a surprise.
So Cassie was just telling us about one of our newest fans, the auto mechanic following around that takes care of our vans at Bradford. So if you're watching, you know who you are. But today we are going to get going on the shelters. Cassie's going to get to drive her pedal tractor. So that'll be a lot of fun. But Mazzy had her very first basketball game last night where she is officially a cheerleader.
Yep.
Cassie hopes to join the cheerleading squad one day as soon as they can find a suit for her, right? Or not. Also, Ranger played basketball. So while we get the tractor out and get ready to show you guys the shelters, take a look at the kids last night, basketball, cheerleading, and then I'll show you picking up the shelters. We'll see. See what happens. Oh, I thought that was in. You're good. You walk through there.
Let's get.
All right, well, I got here to pick up the shelters, and they finished them up. They look awesome. The donkeys are going to be in good weather conditions this winter, but these are fully welded. So the reason I went with this is they're all welded and they're going to last. Also, they have anchors like right over here, anchors in the middle, anchors in the back, and they custom made them to match our barns. So they've got the white top, they got the gray metal on the sides, but you can see they make other colors. They also make them made to order. So I just found this guy on Facebook, but he said that he is trying to grow, trying to expand. He's here in Foyle, Oklahoma. He makes these, this is like a ground leveler, kind of like a land plane. He said people are calling though from out of Texas and different areas to get these booms for the skid steer. And then this over here, he's making these, you can pick up 2 hay bales at once. So you can pick up 1 bale here, 1 bale there with 4 spikes. He said those are really popular. So, well, in case if I forget to leave it down in the description below, I'll go ahead and give you guys his phone number is 918-946-7428. Victor is his name, address right there. He's here in just close to Claremore, Oklahoma. So if you guys need some shelters for the winter, just give him a call. He said he's got capacity and he can build some for you. I'm excited to get these home for the donkeys. I know they're going to be happy. I made it home with the shelters, but somebody else is claiming, Sue, are you claiming this shelter for you? She says, this looks like a nice little spot for me right here on this straw. So I went by and got 4 bales of straw, some for the dog house, but we might scatter some of this out in the ground of the shelter, give the little babies a nice little spot to lay. But maybe Sue's going to claim it. I don't know. So these are what I thought would be the best thing for us right now, because we aren't 100% sure of exactly where they'll be. We could end up moving the donkeys to another paddock or pasture. We just wanted to make sure and have something for them to be out of the wind. This will keep them out of the wind and the snow. We'll face these towards the south, which south here is that direction. We'll face the opening towards the south. That'll block the north wind and the west, and should give them a nice little spot. You very rarely get anything cold out of the south. There she is in all her glory, Cassie's pedal tractor.
Yep, she's a beast.
She hasn't been out of the
She's
shop.
gonna get those shelters right off there.
You think? What was that? You think she can do it?
No.
Oh, come on.
Is she really getting them off?
Yeah, it's gonna pull them off.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
so
was being facetious.
no. So if you guys aren't familiar with Cassie's pedal tractor, the reason she calls it that is because it has a pedal to go forward and a pedal to go backward.
Only way you should drive a tractor.
Hydrostat transmission.
I used to say people were cheaters. Now, you can't beat them, join them.
All right, well, Cassie's already joined them. So I'll show you guys once we get out there how Cassie's gonna get those off the trailer.
Also, we bought the shelters. I bet you they barely even use them. And they don't need a barn, they just need a windbreak. So these will be turned the correct way to stay out of the wind. They'll get underneath them. They're not gonna lay in them and cuddle and do all that. We'll be lucky if they even get in them.
We'll see. All right, I got Cassie a log chain and some gloves. So I already showed you the shelters, so let's go see how we're gonna get them off the trailer. So Cassie's gonna get the pedal tractor and pull right up here to the shelter right here. This is kind of a high point, and water would flow downhill out of it. So just kind of center it up. Easy, there you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. So it's caught right over here. I'm gonna get in here and try to lift these up to where they're not gonna be caught. Okay. Slow, slow, slow. All right. Whoa, that's good. Cassie doubted her own pedal tractor. You didn't think she had it in her?
Go sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's made out of metal, so I think it's made out of lumber. And I didn't realize it had these cool things on it. I thought I was gonna have to lift it off or something.
Yeah, luckily it has these where you can drag it. So they built these, and you saw how my chain was just right attached right to that. Yep. And I'm also going to use those as anchor points. So I've bought some nice anchors at Tractor Supply. I've got 4 of them for the corners, and I'm going to use rebar right here, here, and then in the back I'll use rebar. So we'll anchor it in 6 places.
I can't ever get mammoth donkeys.
Mammoth donkeys?
Yeah, they wouldn't fit.
Well, they wouldn't fit on our farm. I don't think they'd be allowed here. No, I'm joking. So this is...
So you're saying there's a chance?
No, there's no chance.
What movie is that off of?
Dumb and Dumber. Don't think there's a chance for mammoth donkeys here. What do you think? Okay, Faith, you did good. You didn't knock my camera over earlier. So we're gonna try to square this up a little bit.
Do you want it on this high spot?
Yes.
Your trailer's right there.
It's okay. I'm not going that direction.
Well, you actually are.
So right here, I'm about done. So right here, water will flow away. And so that's why I want it on a high point, is because we want water not to stand in the shelter. And about where we're at, water will flow this direction, and it'll flow that direction. I might try to do something to get it up a little higher in the back. But that's good for now, Cassie. We'll unload the other one. And, I'll show you the problem I had with these metal shelters if anybody ever moves one. These straps going up against metal, going down the road, is a bad combination. So you might end up with a strap that looks something like that. See, Cass?
It ripped it?
Yeah, it ripped it. And so I had to do some different stuff on the middle of my trip. And then went to Tractor Supply yesterday when I bought my anchors and got a brand new set of tie downs. Oh, Cassie said, come here. Our next shelter, though, is going back here. Yes.
This is new and fresh and will break a donkey's leg. See the mud kicked out?
Yes. That's a giant armadillo, if I had to guess. What do you think?
Needs to be filled in. Can't tell if there's an out over there or if that's just random or if it's just a hole.
When you go back here, there's pieces of concrete, little blocks and stuff, if you want one of those, or if you want, I don't know where you get dirt at right now.
Yeah.
But
there's really hurt a donkey.
Yeah, this is, if you guys ever see us taking care of armadillos is a threat on our farm. That's why they dig those.
Threat to me too, my farm.
Well, they dig holes and that our cattle could get in them and all kinds of things. So we don't like them. But so this second shelter is going to go in our second paddock of Donkey Paradise. We're still waiting for this Johnson grass to really completely die off before we put any more in here. But this winter, we'll have all of the donkeys in here at some point, and except for the male, he'll be separated in the wintertime. So I'm gonna open this up, get Cassie back here to pull the second one off. All right, that's good. Hopefully this will work. Oh yeah, just enough. All right, I gotta get the straw out and we'll be good to go. All right, Cassie, the little tractor that could. Another item on the pedal tractor's resume, unloading donkey shelters. So good job. So we've got this one placed back here in the second Donkey Paradise, and just kind of for your directional people, that's south. Yep. And so as long as they have a break from the south, from the north wind, and a lot of our weather comes in from the west, they can get back in here and have a nice cover over their head and have a nice break. And I've got that straw, so we're gonna put a couple bales of straw in that one up there, probably one bale of straw in this one right now, and then one bale up for the dogs to go with the alpaca fleece in their doghouse. So Cassie's headed off to school.
Yep.
So big thanks to her for your help. But
somebody's gotta do it.
You want to tell them what we saw earlier? Something was messing with our cows.
Yeah.
All right, so stick around. Luckily,
no bueno.
It wasn't good, but luckily nothing terrible happened.
And we were here to put a stop to it.
And we were here to put a stop to it. So we'll tell you about that in just a little bit. A big part of getting our shelters to stay where they're at is anchoring them down. So to do that, I've got several different things to use. We have pieces of rebar. I can cut multiple pieces of that to different lengths. But this is probably the best anchor we have. I'll see if I can get it deep enough, but this one is about 32 inches, and it would really help in anchoring down the shelter. I also have several of these. They're about 18 inches, and they should work really well as well. We're going to try to anchor every corner of it, also use a piece of rebar. But that's our biggest concern right now, is the Oklahoma winds and keeping this thing here and not on somebody else's property. It's really hard to tell when it's square with the parallel with the fence and that fence, but I think I've got it about as good as I can. And I talked to our neighbor, Stacy, last night. I asked her if the donkeys were bothering her. She said she loves them. She loves the little donkeys. So look at them eating on the straw. So that's one thing. Donkeys don't need a lot of protein. They actually can eat straw. Now this is supposed to be bedding. I'll spread it out in here later, but they're kind of nibbling on it to see what it's like. All right, I'm gonna get these anchors in. We'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know. Only bad thing about these are they are so long, it takes a while to get them down. Well, I am not afraid to tell you when I made a mistake, and I made a mistake. Let me show you what it was. Well, I thought these anchors would be a good idea, and they might be better, but they are a lot harder to install. This rebar, about 2.5 foot of rebar, drove it straight down right here and then bent it over, and I think that's going to hold just as good as anything. So changing up the plans, I'm going to go to all rebar. This one was super hard. I drove it down and I hit solid rock, but I was able to lift up the corner of the shelter and put it on there. So I do not think that's going anywhere. I'm going to anchor down. I've already got it anchored there. I've already got it anchored there. I'm going to anchor it two times in the back with rebar and call it good. All right, we have these bent down. So now the only thing left is the straw. Let me get the straw. We'll have a nice, nice spot in here for all of the donkeys. Good job, Faith. So there we go. One donkey shelter complete. They've got straw to hang out in there. They might eat through it a little bit, but that really, I mean, I can tell a huge difference in the wind. When you get in here, there's absolutely no wind. So hopefully they like it. Well, it's time to shift gears, check in on the herd here. The bird herd and the sheep herd and the duck herd. The turkey herd. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, Brandon. Throw out the poultry pellets first. Then we'll go get the sheep taken care of. Come on, girls, come on. Brandon, you see what I did? I just put out food for you. Sheep, 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 sheep. He's still following me. Brandon, I already put out your food, dude. Oh. Well, I think, oh, Rowdy, seriously? Look at Rowdy. He comes in here. He knows exactly where I'm going to feed him, but he likes to stand in the sheep's way to show his dominance. Well, sheep, watch out. Okay. Sheep, sheep, sheep. And I've got good news. Our new sheep feeding pens are actually being built as we speak. So I'm excited about them. They'll be here soon. Rowdy, where do you want me to feed you at, buddy? Where do you want me to feed you at? Where at? Show me. Show me, Rowdy. Well, Rowdy usually likes to show me where he eats at, but not today. Come on, Zena. You're going to get to eat out here, girl. All right, so I threw out the poultry pellets, and then I just throw out some of these 14% kind of generic pellets to them as extra food. Alfred, Honey, Carrie Underwood, Benny up here are all doing good. They, I think they're all enjoying this weather. I saw Benny running circles earlier. Maybe had a little bit of zoomies he was getting out. Rowdy's over here ramming the wall. Is that really necessary, Rowdy? Are you trying to assert dominance on the little baby sheep behind you? I mean, he was ramming that wall. No babies, no babies. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Right, girls? Rowdy, quack. Mr. Jingles. Oh, look, he's waiting on me today. It's almost like he knew I was coming. Hmm? You hungry, buddy? All right, don't worry. I brought the food today. Lots and lots and lots of food. Ready? There you go. I still think barn cats live the best life. I mean, they've got this entire playground full of hay, and you know, rodents, mice, varmints, everything wants to get in here. But when you've got somebody on guard like Mr. Jingles, they don't stand a chance. Right, Mr. Jingles? Look at that vicious, vicious cat. We'll check in real quick on the Homesteader chicken tractor. See the ladies down there enjoying the new fresh grass. But we'll see. No eggs in there, no eggs in there. And we have not been getting very many eggs. Colder weather has set in. Some molting has taken place. We've also moved chickens around. Come on. Let's see. No eggs today. Come on, girls. Somebody's about ready to get fired. or promoted to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Seriously, no eggs? All right. It's one of those days, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and get the cows fed. They're coming my way, so I need to hurry. See them running. But earlier today, we had a major emergency. We had a cow give birth to a brand new baby calf, and there were probably 25 or 30 buzzards, blackhead buzzards, swarming the calf. The cows got really upset and were excited, and so I ran down and defended them with everything I could. So let me show you guys that right now, and then we'll go down here and check on the baby calf and see how it's doing right now. Well, there's a commotion down here. We got buzzards down here by our brand new baby calf, so I'm gonna go down here and check them out. I saw the calf born this morning. I want to make sure the buzzards aren't trying to hurt her. Oh, there's tons of these buzzards. I've never seen it this bad before, all around this one baby calf. They might be going after the afterbirth, but if they get bold, they'll actually go after the baby. You guys see all these buzzards flying around right here? Cows were going crazy. Good job, Mama. She's got her baby hid right here between these trees where they can't get to it. She can protect it. So Mama and baby are just fine. She had her hid in between those trees. You guys can see she's got, him or her has a little motley face. Her mom is a baldy, so you know the difference between a baldy and a motley face, Cassie?
Yep. Told me this morning.
Solid white face is a baldy, but whenever it's got mix in it, it's a motley face. So I'm going to name that baby Molly if it's a girl. So we'll have to find out later. I didn't.
It'd be Monty.
Monty if it's a boy. So I didn't want to. There goes neighbor girl. I didn't want to make the baby move because the mama had her in a good spot, didn't she? Between those trees.
Yeah.
It was just, there were so many of them. How many do you think there were?
20?
Yeah, there's one right there. But they scattered pretty fast whenever you start firing warnings into the air. But that's just part of it. You got to keep an eye on your livestock. I thought that this morning when I saw the afterbirth hanging out of the mama, which is normal. They take, sometimes an hour, 2 hours to lose their afterbirth. And then the buzzards start getting attracted, which it's not hot right now, is it? It's about 56 or 60 degrees maybe. I think it was 55 degrees this morning when I took the kids to school. So we're going to sit down here a little bit longer and try to see if the buzzards come back or if they've got enough of the noise for the day. So in Oklahoma, at least last time I looked at the laws, you have to request a permit to actually take out the buzzards. But you can blackhead buzzards. But you can always come down and fire warnings into the air, and that means they understand it pretty clearly. Yeah, but at the end of the day, license or no license, you've got to do whatever you can do to protect your livestock. So if that's coming down here and firing some warnings to make them leave, that's what we're going to do. Right now, there might still be one or two circling around up there. Up there they are, but there were probably 25 of those things right here on the branches waiting to either eat after birth or eat a baby calf. They start off by digging their little talons, the black-headed buzzards. They'll dig their talons in when they land on the calf, and then they'll start pecking and pecking and pecking, and the next thing you know, they've killed a calf. So we're going to be very vigilant the rest of the day because we definitely don't want any dead babies. That is a beautiful calf. Mary is one of my favorite cows. Her mama 25 was one of my first cows and one of my very good cows. So this makes the third generation of these calves on the ground here, and definitely want to keep them around. I got all those cows fed. They're a little bit pushy today, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go down here and check on Mary. Mary is the cow that had the calf. You guys seen the emergency we dealt with earlier, but thankful and happy to say that I think everything went okay, and I'm pretty sure Mary's baby is just fine. And I think if it's a girl, I think we're gonna name it Miss Molly, because she has a motley face. So, hello, Mary. Hi, girl. Come here. So my cows pretty well know how I take care of them. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Mary. There you go. Should give her a little extra nutrition. And if you guys know Cassie, she likes to go over there and grab the babies and get them wound up. I don't mind it, but I would rather just let them be. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm so thankful that we did see the buzzards when we did, because not saying they would have killed the calf for sure, but there's an opportunity for them to, and it could have been much worse. So they might have just been going after the afterbirth, but there's a chance that they could have got on that baby and did some damage. So and I told you guys Mary was a good cow. Her mama 25 was real gentle, but look at this. Her baby walked right up to me. She doesn't really care. She's keeping an eye on me, but she knows I'm not gonna hurt it. Hey, baby. Hi. Your mama? Huh? No, I think that's a heifer. Well, that's a heck of a way to end the video. I think it's a heifer. I think we're gonna name it Molly. Like I said, she has a motley face. Her mom is Mary. She needs an M name. So Molly the heifer, and very thankful that, I'm first of all thankful for you guys for watching. And because you watch, it allows me to stay here on my farm. Stay at Farm Dad. I'm able to be here. I'm able to be present. If I wasn't here today, I don't know what would have happened. The cows were doing a good job trying to fend off the buzzards and running them out of here, but it could have been worse than it was. And I was here and I was able to help out and make sure the cattle are okay. And I attribute that partially to you guys for watching and staying with our family. And I can't say thank you enough. So we have to get to church tonight. So I'm going to head up to the house and get changed and showered up. I think I got to go pick up Ranger, take him to a fall festival, come back and get ready for church and go to church. So got a lot left this evening, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.